Hey, welcome to Melissa Valentine's Nursery. My name is Melissa, and today I've got a few little things to talk to you about. So for one, not the main reason I want to get on here right now, but I do want to update you guys on our baby. Our baby is coming for our giveaway. And we do have a few other things we're giving away for the 1,000 subscribers. You guys, I did the video of a box opening yesterday. And then I went to sleep, woke up, and I was over 1,000. And I was like, ah! Okay, so baby's on its way. It has been shipped to my casa. And we will have a Dolly Sister box opening on my channel. And then I'll give you guys time to enter for that. And then there's going to be like a few other little things and give you guys time. And then I'll arrange a live where you don't have to be present to win, because I know people work and have other things going on. But you can always go back to the video. I will set a date and time for a live. And also I will set a video with a cutoff to tell you the cutoff of the giveaway. You know, say, okay, you guys, you can't, no more. Finito. Now, so that's the update. That's a little housekeeping on this channel. You know what I'm saying? You know, in the church community, they have a little housekeeping. Oh, you know, this is the budget. And okay, so we're done with the housekeeping. Now, let me tell you why I'm really on here. I was not going to do a video today. I'm in the middle of my work week. In fact, I just showered. I got bell peppers getting dried out. Stuffed peppers getting dried out in the oven right now. I didn't want to make this video no more than 10 minutes. I just got out the shower. I just took sleeping medicine. So I'm going to probably get off here, eat, and go to bed. And that's basically when you watch an adult video or two and just falling asleep. So if you look back to my most recent video, I said like the stork came to the house or something, or the stork is here, and it was an announcement. I have received a baby from a decently well-known artist. And it bothered me when I opened the box. And her name is on that channel, by the way, because I actually kind of gave her props in the beginning. And so it kind of bothered me because I was a returning customer. And these babies that I'm buying are not $200 or $300 babies. The first baby I bought from her was a $600 baby, you know, and you still have to pay for shipping. Okay, so, and I remember that box opening not being the greatest. But when I opened up that box opening yesterday, I was excited for the baby. But when I opened it up, the baby wasn't even really wrapped in the blanket. It was like she stuck it in there, covered the blanket, you know, put the clothes in her thing quickly. Like, it wasn't even like nicely put in tissue paper. In fact, when I picked up the tissue paper, the shit basically fell out. So it occurred to me the other night, last night at work, on my break, I showed my friend at work the doll box openings. And sometimes she'll sit and like passively watch my doll videos with me. And she is familiar. She's not in the doll community. She doesn't collect dolls. She can care less. But she will passively, because she gets a kick out of what we spend on these dolls and how we treat them. Like, you know, not that we like role play every day like they're our real babies, but she gets a kick out of how much we invest. Because she is actually a financial counselor. So she'll hear people talk and she'll be like, no, no, no. Do not put no babies on layaway, Melissa. No. You have the cash and you get it and you have a budget. So I have her, and then I have that devil on my, you know, shoulder. Get the baby. So she actually was watching my box opening yesterday. And last night at work on our break, and she made a comment. My dog wants to come in, but he didn't want to come in before I started the video. Oh, no, he did not. So he's going to have to wait a minute because this is only a 10-minute video. So she was watching the video, and for somebody that's not in the doll community to say, isn't there more supposed to be in that box? That box didn't look very nice. For somebody who has never received a box opening or is in the community, to notice that, and she passively watches videos with me. I mean, I could be doing my documentation, my doctor's orders, and have, you know, I work third shift. Most of the patients are sleeping, residents, whatever. They're asleep. So I will flip my phone open sometimes, watch some stuff, and be doing what I got to do. Watch me get fired for this. But also on my breaks, okay? I do get a break at work. So for her to notice that, and let alone it kind of bothered me, I have not yet wrote a review on reborns.com. Now, I have gotten, my budget for my babies have been $200, give or take a little wiggle room. Now, I know it's in poor taste to talk about price, but this is relevant because the babies in the past that were about a $200 budget, give or take some, over the past couple years, I have had decent box openings. I mean, I'm not talking about throwing like 5 pairs of clothes in there. I'm talking about, like, for instance, you'll never forget your first box opening. My first box opening, everybody knows my Adelaide. If you are part of my channel, you know my Adelaide. She doesn't get a lot of showtime because I don't want to ruin her. Beautiful baby, rooted hair. She's an Alyssa sculpt, not a, like, you know, not a crazy sculpt, you know what I mean? But she is my first. She was, the stars aligned that day. Everything in the universe had come together. And it was a magical moment because it was my first reborn. I could remember taking her out. I remember her blanket. I remember her box had like purple tissue in it. I remember she had 2 outfits, a passy. Like, I remember the little, you know, she had a, the 2 outfits was a, like, green overalls, which I didn't put on her because I was kind of scared, with like an off-white and avocado long sleeve onesie. And then the other one, I still have these outfits. And then I have the purple pants with flowers, and then a white top with flowers that matches it. And that was like, she had it packaged nicely. She even had like her own little personal COA. She had her own personal COA that she made with a picture. Now, I'm not talking about getting all ritzy fritzy, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, some people, this is their first reborn. And Natalie Frankenbridge from, I forget her nursery already, but she was my first. I bought 2 babies from her. And those moments were beautiful. And I will tell you, one of the babies, I'm not going to lie, 2 years ago, I spent $225 on her plus shipping, which was usually like $25, $35. And then I recently bought a silicone doll just under $1,000 from her. And let me tell you what, I was not disappointed. And then Blanchard Babies, oh my God, I can't remember her name. April Self, she makes beautiful babies. I bought my Felicity Asleep, and that was like around $200, give or take. I think I paid like $235 for her or something, plus shipping. And her box opening was nice. I still have her box opening clothes. Now, mind you, I don't dress my babies every day. Okay, I want to preserve my babies. And I even told Sandra at Sandra Frozen in Time Reborns, I talk to her a lot. I told her, I said, you know, I'm scared to touch my babies. Like, I don't want rub off on my babies. I want my babies to, you know, I pay a lot of money for this hobby. This is an investment for me. It's an investment in what I like to do, my money, you know, and I get enjoyment out of this. So for for box openings, $200, my leaf. Do y'all remember my leaf I had that I sold? I got that baby for like, it was like less than $200 in shipping, plus shipping. And oh my God, that lady sent me so much stuff. Granted, it was lightly used. It wasn't crazy used. You know what I mean? Where they had like the little fleece, the pebbles or whatever. But what I'm trying to say is, the artist should represent themselves in all that they do. I occasionally paint babies. It takes me forever because it's not my main gig. I will cycle through my babies and sell them. I just sold this past week 9 babies. 9 babies clearing out my nursery, okay? 9. And in every single one that had a box opening where they paid shipping, because I did sell personally too, and I gave a few little things, right? Because it was local and I cut her a deal, whatever, right? She's a friend of mine. Hey, Kindle. But then what people who paid, you know, and paid for shipping and everything, I don't skimp on my box openings. You know what I'm saying? I do the best what I can with what I got. Yeah, I do buy secondhand clothes, but then I'll throw in like a pair of clothes with, tags or something. And a lot of my viewers have bought babies from me, both on reborns.com, which I'm not selling any right now, and personally, like through PayPal, plenty of my viewers. And I have never, I hope they didn't feel duped from me. I try to represent how I feel, the passion I have for this hobby. In fact, today, what is today? Today's Wednesday. I have 2 boxes out right now. One is going to Maryland and one is, she received it today, the one for Florida. One went to Florida today and one went to Maryland. Hi, they're my viewers. Hey viewers. And I really hope they enjoy their box openings. One is a first timey with Reborn. And like I said, you remember that magic. And then for me to turn around and spend good money and a returning customer and to get a baby. So my first one from that artist was this little bunkie here. It's a Sammy Joe sculpt. He stays in my room. I spent a good fortune on him. I spent way more than most people want to, we're getting up there. I mean, I could have almost gotten a silicone doll for this baby. You can't really see his details. I have him covered head to toe. I have a pacifier on him and he stays in his cradle in my room. And since I got him, I might have changed him 3 times and I've had him months now. Months. I am not going to change him that much. And his body stays covered in white clothes. I take care of my babies, you guys. And he was a pretty penny. And then recently, yesterday, you guys have seen this beautiful baby. Same artist as the one I just showed you. And this is the one I was upset about the box opening. It bothered me, but it didn't bother me until somebody who regularly, who is not in the community, mentions it to me. So what I'm trying to wonder is, have the artist lost their passion for this? Yes, I know life's expensive. These babies don't come cheap. But you can go to the dollar store and get colored tissue paper and a $1 roll of ribbon. $2 maybe. Wrap it up, make it look nice. I have a business card. You can buy a thing of business cards. This artist is a well-known artist. You can buy business cards and I have it real cheap. Business cards do not cost a fortune. And I even have written notes on the back of business cards because I did not have cards. I used to send home greeting cards, like, you could fill out from the dollar store. I get a pack of them and then fill them out. But if I'm out of them, I'll write you a letter on paper, something sincere. I'll put a little, ditty on the back of my business card. Put a little bit of effort. There wasn't even anything to indicate what nursery they came from. They had their COAs, but there wasn't even, girl, you make babies all the time. You spit these bitches out like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, put a little more effort. Show your business. Represent yourself. So it bothered me when a non-doll collector said something. Look, I'm past 10 minutes because it really irked me. So I had to say something. And I talked to Sandra today. When I woke up, I talked to her and I was like, girl, sister girl, listen. Something, this is bothering me. She said, Melissa, you got to do a video. Now, okay, I feel like these artists are all into the money. They're losing touch with some of these people. This is their first reborn, Did you forget the magic? Did you forget that some people cannot even afford a $200 doll? You could make it, you put a little effort. Even my $200 babies had nice box openings. So, you know what I mean? Like, what is it? We almost have to spend now $2,000 for a nice box opening? Get out of here. What are you, crazy? I mean, you know what I mean? People try. And my babies that I sell, even the ones I make, I'm not no prototype artist and I'm not claiming to be anything special. But some people list their babies for like $240, $250, and I don't know what they're thinking. And they're new artists. I know I'm not half bad, but I don't list my babies for unrealistic prices, and you still get a decent box opening. All my babies have been around $200 or less. I've sold babies for $100. I've sold babies for $150. I've even worked with people, who are not a pain in the butt. Like, I've worked with people who say, hey, I really like this doll. I want this baby. And they realistically worked with me, not lowballed me too much. You know what I mean? Because I get it. It's an expensive hobby and some people want to be a part of it. So that's the second thing. We did the housekeeping. We did the thing that bothered me. Let me know what you think about that, because I honestly don't think I'm going back to that artist. In fact, I'm actually thinking, I have blank kits and I'm thinking about going to either Natalie Frankenbridge or April Self about painting April Self is with Blanchard Babies. Natalie Frankenbridge, I just did a video with her nursery. I want to say Precious Ones Reborns. Check her out. She's awesome. So easy to work with. Very nice, sweet woman. I give her large props. Okay. Third thing. We're on 3, right? Yeah. Okay. I got to hurry up because my peppers are getting dried out. All right. So I got them in the oven. And my dog's outside barking at the neighbors. Third thing. Mercari. So on Mercari, I use Mercari all the time. It's like, if you ever never use it, it's an app. It's an online flea market. You basically offer a price and, the seller has 24 hours to get back to you or sooner, and they can negotiate. And then they could say, no, you forget it. We're not doing this, right? Okay. So I primarily shop on Mercari. Okay. My friend Sandra from Sandra and Frozen in Time Reborns, she just texted me. She sells and she buys. So recently she was selling a breastplate, reborn breastplate that's been painted. And I was interested. I thought about, she listed it. It wasn't even up there 24 hours. I said, you know what? I said, I would like one for my new baby that I just got yesterday. So I was like, okay, I'm going to buy this breastplate. She listed it and I told her, hey, I'm interested. And she was like, all right, we'll work it out. So I purchased it over Mercari. The next morning I'm in bed, I'm waking up, you get on your phone, you're playing, my account was closed on Mercari. And I figured maybe, sometimes the artificial intelligence will run over, websites and stuff and their users and kind of skim and see if they're going against guidelines, protocols, whatever, right? Policies. Well, I figured, it's a breastplate and it's painted, so maybe they think we're selling skin. I was telling Sandra, oh, it puts the lotion on his skin. Maybe they think that we're those type of people, right? So I'm like, okay, let me go and investigate. She contacts them and I contact them myself. And they tell me that they closed. They suspended her account or something. She's just suspended or something. They closed my account because they think I'm transferring money between accounts. Sandra lives across the United States. I live in South Carolina. She lives over out west, right? So I contacted them. I said, oh no. I bought a reborn breastplate and it was no transfer of money between accounts. It was a legitimate purchase of a reborn doll breastplate. And it didn't even have genitals on it. It was just the stomach and the boobies. You know what I mean? So they get back to me and they're like, oh, further investigation. They did the same thing with her. We're going to do further investigation. Okay. So the next day they get back to me. Your account continues to be closed because you violated the policies because of transferring money between accounts is prohibited. I have never had any discipline, anything against my Mercari account, ever. Pisses me off. I have never had anything against my account. No strikes. My friend said that she's had a couple, and so I don't think her account's been closed. I think it's just been suspended, but my account has been closed. This is my first violation. That's not even a violation. I didn't do anything. I bought a breastplate for Christ's sake. And it pisses me off because I've spent a lot of money on Mercari. I feel like their, what was it called? Specialist didn't didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? It really makes me mad. Like, what's going on this week? You know what I mean? So that's the end of Mercari for me. I have a Mercari link. It's not even usable. I've taken it out of my descriptions. I can't use Mercari. And then it said at the end, if you make another account under another name, your cards or whatever are, what did they say? Like, they'll know if I make another account because of my my paying, the way I pay. And I usually have all my cards on everything. But, so I can't even make a new account. And I thought about fighting it again, but you know what? No, I'm not going to do that because they're not worth my time. And I figured I'd bring it to your attention because for a company that I've put a lot of money into, I've bought reborns on, I bought clothes, I bought toys from Mercari. You know, I've talked about Mercari on my channel, and for them to not even give two flying frogs about my problem, I never violated anything. So that bothered me as well. And I wanted to share that with you. You take it and you run with it. You do what you want with it. But this was not a changing video. This was just update on our baby that's coming. This is an update on how I feel, how artists are changing. Even Sandra's had an experience with one of her babies that she did not leave a review on because the box opening was junk. I mean, it wasn't what it should be. Did we forget the etiquette? There's an etiquette in this hobby. We're not going to Walmart and buying a doll. You know, when you're buying these artist rendered dolls. Now, you know what I'm saying. Okay, I am all for buy whatever doll you want. You can buy a doll from Walmart, Goodwill, wherever. I don't care. Authentic or not, I really don't care. Because I have dolls that, where's my little Missy? She's inside. She's not authentic. She's from Amazon. I have the silicone baby I still got to give a bath to. I want to do it on the video. She's from Amazon. You know what I'm saying? But for you to get an artist render doll and pay good money, and I can get a $200 and get a nice box opening, but pay good money and not get a good box opening, like the shit was thrown in there. You know what I mean? So it kind of irked me. And this was supposed to be a 10-minute video. My freaking peppers are going to be disgusting. Okay, you guys, I have to go. I love you guys so much. I just want to get on here. You guys are my, like, Dolly sister girlfriends. And I had to, like, share this with you and get this off my chest because we're all, like, you know, in it together, right? And so I will see you guys next time. Hopefully with a baby box opening. I'm supposed to get the baby, I think, tomorrow. Our baby is coming. Woo! Okay, you guys, I gotta go. I gotta go to sleep. My sleeping medicine is going to be kicking in soon. I love you guys so much. Bye.